He throws guys open. Which brings me to my last point. Is Lamar Jackson an NFL QB? Quick answer, yes. Yes, he is. Obviously, he's an NFL QB. I do think he's an incredible special talent that can play punt returner, wide receiver, whatever type of position he wants to play. But he should stick to quarterback because that's where he'll make the most money. And he's obviously good enough to play that position at the next level. But let me pose another question. Is Lamar Jackson a first-round pick? So let's break it down really quick. He's a special talent, obviously, right? He's got this escapability. He's quick. He's fast. He runs a 4.3. He's unbelievable at avoiding pass rushers. So that will help him in the league. His arm has velocity. He throws with real pace. And he's got a big arm, right? Maybe his arm actually isn't huge, like physically, but he can chuck the ball down the field. And it's not just like a little floater, like a little rainbow pass like Kellen Moore back when he was at Boise State, and obviously right now. It actually gets down there quickly with some real pace, like I said. And he's got the quick release. That ball comes off quickly. That ball comes off fast. He doesn't hold on too much. He's semi-accurate. He's not the most accurate player, but he's pretty accurate. But what I think hurts him, and I think people are overlooking, and I don't want to make this comparison because it's kind of semi-obvious, and obviously the racial part. Let me just say the guy, Robert Griffin III. He reminds me of Robert Griffin III, right? Just hear me out really quick. The speed, obviously, yes, and all that stuff. They both actually got a big arm and the velocity, and yeah, they're black, but it has nothing to do with it. My main point is the way they run and their body type scares the hell out of me. Robert Griffin, everyone kept telling me, oh, he'll be fine because the NFL is getting soft or whatever. Okay, but these are still 250-pound guys that have like 1% body fat and will lay you the fuck out. Robert Griffin was skinny as fuck for the NFL. He is skinny as fuck. And he doesn't like to slide. Guess who does the same two things? Who are the same two things? My man Lamar Jackson. He doesn't like to slide. He'll take contact. And you could say, oh, you could easily learn that. Robert Griffin didn't learn that. It's a habit. Lamar Jackson's been doing that since he's probably started playing football, since he was freaking 10 years old or whatever age he started at. I'm sure he did it in high school because he was stronger than everyone else. And he's still doing it in college, and he's not stronger than everyone else. And he is getting hit sometimes that, he doesn't need to take. Lamar Jackson needs to learn how to slide and get rid of the ball if he wants to be successful in the league. And just going off of Robert Griffin, everyone kept telling me he would do it, and he would pick it up, and he'll understand when to throw the ball away. And they obviously lied to me because it's not what happened. I fear the same way for Lamar Jackson because he's got the talent. He's got the talent, obvious talent. But him being that skinny, and I don't care about his weight. Don't freaking tell me about his weight. Doesn't matter. He's lanky. The muscle doesn't cover his ligaments well enough to protect himself. You can be 210 pounds, but if you're 7 feet tall and your muscles aren't big enough to protect your ligaments around your knee, you're going to tear your knee if you try to truck into James Harrison. If you do that enough times, you'll tear your freaking knee. You'll tear your elbow, whatever it is, because your muscles don't cover it. So don't tell me about his weight. That doesn't matter. He needs to be thick. You need to be a thick guy, which is why I like Sam Darnold more than Josh Rosen now. I think he could be more healthy, and he'll be more healthy. He probably won't even get freaking injured. He's such a thick, big dude. His muscles cover his ligaments, and he throws it away, and he's a smart guy. Obviously, Josh Rosen does that too, but he can protect himself easier, naturally. And Lamar Jackson doesn't slide. Lamar Jackson fights through the contact and try to get extra yards. That's a bad habit. And that's what happened to Robert Griffin. That's what I fear for Lamar Jackson. But to the draft expert naysayers about Lamar Jackson, Brandon Weeden was picked in the first round, a 28-year-old dude. Blaine Gabbert. And I remember experts telling me, no, Blaine Gabbert's the best. Blaine Gabbert's the best quarterback in this draft. Blaine Gabbert. It's Blaine Gabbert. And I watched Blaine Gabbert, and I looked at him, and I said, what's so special about him? You need to be special if you're going in the first round. You need to be a special talent. Blaine Gabbert was like, oh, he's going to play forever in the NFL, and it's the obvious pick. He's the best quarterback in this draft. But there was never anything special about him. Ever. Blake Bortles. Same thing. Watch Blake Bortles. The only thing special about him, I thought he was a thick dude that wasn't going to get hurt. Besides that, there was nothing special about him. Lamar Jackson has the special abilities. He's got the special talent. He's got a big arm. He's got a quick release. He's got it all. So if you're going to tell me Lamar Jackson isn't going to be a first-round pick, you're crazy. You're crazy. You really think Blaine Gabbert was a better prospect than Lamar Jackson? You really think that Blake freaking Bortles was a better prospect than Lamar Jackson? Get the hell out of here. Lamar Jackson is a first-round talent. But, again, main thing that scares me is that he's skinny and he doesn't slide and he doesn't protect